must have fired from here.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Here! Ah! God in heaven, no! Leave me alone, please!
Christ.
Who's there?
Mother of God.
You're in the wrong place! The wrong...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznóölésre. Itt nem látok. Megjött a mulatság. Megdög lesz.
Good God, you look terrible.
Is there any work you could do?
That depends. Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've got a bit of a problem.
I'm listening.
We've got a human captive we pulled out of the river. I've an idea what to do with him, but I need a little help. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
I'm in the service of Radzig Kobyla, and that human should be swinging from the Rat-Eye gallows.
Maybe, but I'm not taking him there. I don't have time. I'd rather throw him into the mill run.
I can take him there for you.
That's generous of you. And you'd just happen to get the reward for him too, wouldn't you?
We can cut a deal, and I'll bring you your half of the reward back.
Don't take it personally, but I'm just not a trusting man. Give me the money in advance and you can take him. What you do with him then is up to you.
All right. How much do you want?
I'm guessing Sir Ratzig has it in for the humans right now, so it won't be cheap. You'll get a great deal of money for him.
Fine. Here you go.
See now, I knew we'd reach an agreement. The human is in the barn. My hands will unlock it for you. God be with you.
It happened. What's important is that he doesn't.
I'm here for the human.
What?
The miller told me I can take him away. He's headed for the Rat-Eye gallows.
Right.
Don't just stand there, then. Open up.
Oh. Very well.
Mit akartok már megint? Azért jöttél, hogy kiröhög? Szép kis hős vagy.
Get up. The executioner at Rat-Eye can't wait to meet you.
Mi? Mi történik?
Stop talking and get up.
Please, no, no, Ratai.
How about that? You do understand. And you don't want to go to Rat-Eye? If I were you, I'd feel the same way.
Please, money, underground.
Quietly. I don't want to hear another word.
God be with you. Good luck to you. May the Lord watch over you. Good luck to you.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
Since it's you,
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
See, now I knew we'd come to an agreement.
God be with you.
I'm here about the cumin.
Ah, so it was you who brought him. I suppose you've come for your reward.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, I'll tell you that. That is the first cumin anyone's ever brought in alive. Then again, those devils don't deserve any mercy. Anyway, here's the reward for your service.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions. All
Baskets for goods and torches for the night. I have. Jesus Christ be praised. Take care now.
Die of shame to be reduced to
God be with you, good sir. Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself, if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir. I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
What has it got to do with me?
Plenty. You're in it with me ever since that hunt.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. So go and get dressed up before we head off.
Thanks, Sir Hans. I'll go and get changed now. So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. It was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with a remnant of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camburg, that name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too, a cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. Get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir. Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Greetings, sir.
All the raiding and looting, I mean?
You? Stupid woman?
Oh, no.
That's the daftest thing I've heard today. When I think how you wiped the floor with the miller.
Oh, that wasn't easy. He was talking out of his nonsense.
Everyone believed him, though. Put it in his face.
Sir, I enrolled in the tourney as you asked, and I won.
I know! You kicked their asses! They didn't know what hit them! You're a real fighter, Henry. I'm truly impressed. And you pulled me out of a shit pile. Thanks. I want to give you something. Here, I had it made specially for you. A hero like you deserves it.
Thank you, sir.
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
I agree. I was worried you'd be upset after Sir Hanish's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
But Sir Hanish said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough talk. Let's mount up.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
I need the key to Yezhek's cell.
So Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks. I'd like to learn to fight better with an axe.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basic.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
God save you.
I'd like to learn...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more of...
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics?
Well,
See you later. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hannah sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Sir Hans, I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it. Listen, about this robber. I heard some rumors.
Yeah. About him being a relative of mine, Melodas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Irvin, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed?
Yeah.
Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather. He never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Tell me all about it, then. After all, there's no smoke without fire. And I never heard about the Camberg family from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit. Almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my...
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. She ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. It's this figure, Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her. Yeah.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors. When his son, he looked normal enough. He turned out to be as wild as a stray pony.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it. God
Right
save you,
about that.
Henry.
A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland. Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything, everyone in his past, starting throwing crockery at the servants. He's on his deathbed. He sent for a priest. Yeah. Whoa! Slow down.
Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my
Vitus
nurse
and
used
Cyril.
to tell me.
I
How are
sent
we
them to
supposed
scout
deal
ahead.
with a monster
Those
like that?
bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Stop.
God watch over you, good knight, especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them. So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
God bless. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't leave the domain without Sir Radzig's permission.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
To arms! Get over here! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! I'll
Yeah.
slaughter you. I'm gonna enjoy this. Give up. Fuck! Yeah! Shit!
Not really.
Well landed. Show what you made of.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.